The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Tiger Technician Hour with your host, Basil Chapman. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Now, Basil Chapman.
Good morning, everyone. Basil Chapman. Last trading day and the last day of the year 2024. Pretty good year, I must say. I don't think subscribers to Opening Call newsletter should be disappointed. We've had some really good winners. What we're looking at right now is the Dow is up 155 at 42,729. I'm anticipating, let me just do this. I did Tommy's show just a moment ago. Tommy couldn't make it at the last moment. I'm doing it now, and I should not be doing it because I've got someone that needed to come and see something here in the house. And they're busy doing their stuff, but I needed to be there. But anyway, we're looking at the Dow making this arch formation. So the three distinct patterns I always look for: straight line up, straight line down. There's a straight line up, straight line down, and a cup formation or an arch formation, or a mix of 1 and 2 and 1 and 3. Well, we've got the arch formation. We call it the dreaded H because at any point, if you take out decisively left side low, especially after a peak A or a B, you can go a lot lower. You can even go 1 to the downside of the arch to the low on the left side. So you've got to be careful. I'm anticipating that there's either an arch, or the best case is that there's an arch that goes to an M-shaped pattern. I don't see any V-shaped pattern to the upside right now. I do see a chance of slightly lower lows and lower highs from this level now, at least for a little while. And because of it, we're just being real careful. We are long the Dow from a long time ago, and also aggressively long from a long time ago, not doing anything on the short term. I almost said maybe there's a bounce and we'll play the bounce. I don't want to play a bounce right now because I think rallies are going to be sold off because profit taking is there. A lot of people might have been waiting for the end of the year before taking profits. In some cases, you've seen more than a 30% decline in your positions. So I always say, take your money off when you can, because that's what you want to do. That's the objective, is to have money management so that so I had a question about Bitcoin. Bitcoin goes to 110,180 on the 17th of December. Goes to a peak G, an unusual peak G, but there's a Chapman wave inside track repellence zone right there, and it gets repelled and it comes down. And where's it trading right now? Up 785 at 95,740. There's the dreaded H pattern, but it did within 2 sessions go above the left side low, and that's important. Of early in December, that's important, but it is a peak E in the weekly chart and a leg D in the monthly. D is where other things can happen. So I said to subscribers, we're long IBIT, IBIT. So what we did is we treated this here is the handle in a cup and handle pattern. So we treated that as a buy. And let me just show you something here. Let me go to Bitcoin right here, BTC. So the BTC has this pattern, a cup and a handle, not one of my favorite patterns, because invariably you come back to test the lip on the left side. But look at that spectacular move in a leg D. So we are just trading, because the I shares only came out late with the Bitcoin IBIT. So it's trading there. So we traded the handle. We could have gone to the GBTC, which has a much longer period of notation. We once had this a long time ago, had a fantastic gain from the 12s into the 50s. But in the meantime, we're looking at this one doing very nicely, and there's that cup and handle pattern. So I'm anticipating a digestive phase for Bitcoin, not a major breakdown or anything, not yet. So that's the way I'm looking at it. Let me just run all these things for you. So Dow trading up 195 now, giving back any gain that I try to have. Chapman wave Roman candle right there, red one. If at any point during the day it starts to trade for 40 minutes or more underneath the midpoint of the wick, which is at 42,600. Be careful because yesterday's low could be tested. If at any stage it actually manages to creep up, even just by 1 penny above the 42,863.85 high of yesterday, that's a big positive. That's going to be tough to do. So that's the Dow. There's the arch formation, the dreaded H potential. Look at the S&P, a much bigger one, but it's the same pattern. It went to resistance right there, Chapman wave inside track repellent zone, pulling back sharply. If at any point, it's not the same thing, but I'm going to treat it a little bit the same, that if the S&P in the next 2 sessions, tomorrow's New Year's Day, we're off, in the next 2 sessions is trading for 60 minutes under 58.90. Be careful because the low of yesterday could be tested. It needs very much to get to the high today's 59.29. It's trading at 59.06 right now. It's given back 20 points of that. It needs to try to get back there by day's end. That's going to be tough. But look at the weekly chart. Nothing wrong. It is rolling over a little bit, but the 9 is still very strong over the 14. To me, that's the golden rule. It's the indicator of last resort. It's been fantastic. Had it Chapman wave inside. Okay, this is right there. So this is at a D. Sometimes if it goes within 2 sessions above that peak D, it starts a new leg up. That is very important because that is an instant restart. And that means you can continue the lettering alphabetically, but you can also have an alternate count, meaning this is an F/B. I don't have to go there yet because it's the weekly chart that's going to tell us about the monthly chart. It's the daily that's going to tell us about the weekly chart. So what am I looking at? I'm actually looking at probably the 5,760 area as going to be tested in January. And upside is limited. QQQ at this particular point, same thing, had a 539.15 all-time high. The NDX 100 trading vehicle with a round number 533 open on the same date made the all-time high of the 16th of December. Here it is at 514. That is potent. That just says to me, you've got to be careful because even though it's acting so well, there is this H pattern, and it says that the 505 level can be hit, and we're trading at 514 right now. So upside looks limited to maybe the 521, 525 area over the next week. We're going to be watching it very closely. Nothing technically wrong in the weekly or monthly charts. They look great. The daily chart's starting to weaken. And today, the 9-period moving average, the day's young. We're not even an hour into the session, but the 9-period has turned down to go S, meaning a sell signal on the 914. That's what it means. So I'm watching that very closely. Let's go to the SMHs. The SMHs, semiconductors, down 88 cents at 243.78. Also today, the S has shown up. The day is young. That could change. It's a daily chart. I cannot call it as a 914 negative action on the close because it hasn't closed. I have to wait for 4 o'clock. But in the meantime, it's a hint. All right, let's go. And that just says 240 is going to be 242. It's at 243.77 right now. Breaks 242. That 241 area is going to be critical to hold. Upside looks like big resistance in the 247, 248 area. I'll be back in a moment because we just want to look at the VIX index. Is that starting to move up? The VIX index is trading, VIX.X is trading down to 24 cents at 17.12. Yeah, if it starts at any time in the next 5 or 6 trading sessions to be trading above 21.50, be careful. I'll be back.
If you're looking for potential trading setups in the stock market, then Rocket Equities and Options Report is a newsletter you should try. Tommy O'Brien delivers options and equity trades when the markets present them, using a combination of fundamentals and technicals. Sign up for Rocket Equities and Options Report today with a 30-day money-back guarantee so you have nothing to risk. For all the details and to start your subscription today, visit the front page of TFNN.com. TFNN, educating investors.
In the world of trading, only a few names stand out like Larry Pesavento. A pro's pro with over 50 years of experience, Larry has seen it all. A former Chicago Mercantile Exchange member, Larry has authored 10 books and trained over 1,000 traders with his unmatched expertise. Introducing Fibonacci 24/7, Larry Pesavento's daily trading service that turns the complexity of markets into opportunities. Published every Sunday, receive a comprehensive report packed with detailed commentary, charts, and videos that illuminate the patterns shaping the markets, with updates throughout the week exclusively for subscribers. Whether through charts or videos, Larry's analysis is your roadmap to navigating the markets. You can sign up now at TFNN.com for just $97. And with all TFNN newsletters backed by a 30-day money-back guarantee, you have nothing to risk. For all the details, visit TFNN.com. You'll find Fibonacci 24/7 right under the newsletters tab.
Many trading newsletters attempt to focus on a narrow set of equities or commodities. While this works for some, it oftentimes misses many opportunities that possess huge gain potential. But how is an independent trader supposed to scan the entire market looking for these hidden opportunities? One simple answer: the opening call newsletter. Basil Chapman, developer of the Chapman Wave trading methodology, has been trading the markets for longer than most trading influencers have been alive. And over that time, he has honed his methodology in order to accurately call movements in a wide range of equities, from semiconductors to uranium to key indices and so much more. Basil is old school, taking the time to educate the trader while also giving his insights into key indices, selective stocks, and more. Opening call subscribers also receive access to dozens of educational live streams that can be accessed at any time for your edification. All first-time subscribers receive a 30-day money-back guarantee. So ignore the pop trading influencers and start learning time-tested technical analysis.
TFNN has launched the Tiger's Den, hosted at Discord. TFNN has been educating traders for more than 20 years with live programming hosted by a variety of professional traders during market hours. The Tiger's Den, available to all tigers and tigresses for just $1 for the year. There's no catch or added costs when you join our community of traders. Sign up today and become a part of this educational community of traders. Just visit the front page of TFNN.com.
Hi folks, so yeah, we've got a little bit again of a rally in the 1 minute chart. It has to clear 59.72 decisively to be able to really push away from that 200 period moving average and get to the 59.83 level. I think it's going to try. I see buying coming in and I see sellers. This is a real end of the year type session. Just you've got powers that be that have different objectives, and that's what you're seeing. So I had mentioned the volatility index. So I had a question about this. So I spoke about the semiconductors, and they're in this digest. Look, they haven't broken down, but the longer you go sideways, the greater you have to look at this as a potential distribution, and therefore you can come back to retest the 200 level. You're at 244, but I would say no, 230 to 225 is really your big support. Once you break that, that's different. But at this particular point, it's just trapped within a range. I see upside limited, but at this moment, the downside is kind of limited. Question about advanced micro devices. You know, I'd like to talk about this just for a moment. Advanced micro devices. What was the guy's name? Sandler, I think his name was Sandler. Way back, I'm talking about way back when I used to make calls from a telephone booth to trade the market because you didn't have cell phones, and I had a little hand ticker. It wasn't really a little; it was this big thing that you had to carry, and it gave you the ticker price. Most recent prices, probably a little delay, but that was the best you had. And I used to watch this, and I used to follow. I traded options and different things, and I have to tell you, I haven't got this like notated like I had it notated a long time ago. I lost that. But look at this. This is advanced micro devices. I'm going back. Let's go back all the way to right there. When advanced micro devices came public back in 1985, January of 85. So that's 40 years ago. And it came public. Well, there was one little blop in the 14s, right? pops up to 18, 19, and then it comes all the way down. Now, this is the history of advanced micro devices. It goes all the way to $1.81 in October of 1990. And then it has this beautiful move, peak A, peak B, peak C, C1, C2. And then it goes to a D. Finally there, it goes to the D. And then it pulls back. And it screams up. It has this isolated move that goes to like a leg A. Or it comes back down to $5 after being in the 19s. $5, screams up to 24, pulls back again. It goes back to the $5 and then starts a peak right there. And screams up to $48.50, and this is I think it's split in between, but I'm giving you the prices that I'm looking at right now. June of 2000. So you remember the Dow made its high about the 14th or so of January of 2000. The S&P and the semiconductors only made a high in March, and the QQQ, it took even longer before it broke down. So that Clinton handed Bush a very weak market, and that's what happens. So you got to always look at how does the baton get handed over, on inaugural day. So what happens? It goes from the 48s, tumbles down to even a lower price. It goes to $3.10 in October of 2002. Then it screams up to 42.70 March of 2006, a peak D. Pulls back again just a little bit. It only goes down to, this time it only goes down to $1.62 in 2008. And then what does it do? It rises to a peak D at 10, pulls back, and then it goes to what? It goes down to $1.81. That's in 2012. Then it rallies, goes to a peak D, and then it comes down again. Holds quite steady because it holds the whole area of $1.61, 65, 72, and then it takes off. And that is that whole period of 2015. And what does it do? It goes to peak E in July of 2017 at about 15, pulls back, and then screams to a peak F at 34.14. That was in 2018. And then it comes, this is advanced micro devices. Now look at the way it went green in the 9-period moving average right here. April of 2016 at $3.99. It stays green all the way to its major high of 164.46 November of 2021. Pulls back. This time it pulls back not to the ones, but it goes to 54 and rallies to a peak D at 227.30 March of 2024. So the history of advanced micro devices is it can, and Sandler's no more there. I don't think, I'm sure he passed away about a decade ago. Look at this. It's on its way down. It did the dreaded H once, took out peak A and it failed, took out another A, took out the left side low. The month is young because we still have about another 4.5 hours to go for 2024. Anything can happen, right? Well, it took out the low of August of this year at 121.83, and it's trading at 122.87 right now. I'm just going to say this is on my not well list. I think that advanced micro devices is having a terrible time. It did everything right for a while. Now it's just missed the boat. That's the way it's looking right now. So the question is just to have a look at it, and I'm looking at it ESV, and what I am saying is I would avoid it. As a short, I would wait for maybe just a test of 125 for the H to go to an M-shaped pattern. You could do it now, but I'm giving it just a little bit of room. I think there's just enough strength in the next week or 2 or 3 to just have a bounce, and then give me a yell. We'll look at it together. Maybe that would be short, the weakest of a sector. Same as the IWM has been weak, but I refuse to short it even because we've been long for so long it's silly, because it would have been a beautiful thing from when the 9-period moving average crossed negative in the 239 area. Yeah, it is. It's already gone to the 2 teens. It's at 223 right now. The IWM is lagging a lot. So with that said, and the other one was Coca-Cola. Now look at this. Coca-Cola made a peak D in the weekly chart up at the 73 level. It's trading now at 62.11, but more importantly, as I recall, 73.53 was the high to peak D in the daily chart. And I can't remember, I did look for round numbers and I didn't see them, or I didn't write them in. No, I didn't see them. This on its own volition, without any help from anyone, has just been tumbling down. Coca-Cola, which should be in the defensive area, that's not defense like Raytheon, but defensive like GIS, General Mills, etc. And it's just doing very poorly. So this is another one. It looks to me like $60 is the 200-period moving average. That's kind of where it wants to go to. That's going to be the big test. And this looks like a peak F in the F/B in the monthly chart. But the way the doji candle, the pullback after that from the high of September of 73.53, the way you've come down this month with red candles from November, this is October, November, December. Yeah, this is a problem. And that's what I'm saying. It's a very select market. I'll be back in a moment. Basil Chapman, Tiger Technicians Hour, and we'll see what's next.
If you spend any time online researching trading techniques on how to begin your trading journey, you've no doubt come across many folks who push Forex trading as a way to make big money quickly. Unfortunately, there are equally as many stories of these so-called Forex professionals just looking to make a quick buck off aspiring traders without actually teaching the ins and outs of the Forex market. This is what sets Teddy Keckstack's The Tiger Forex Report off the riffraff. Every Monday, former Chicago Mercantile Exchange member and author Teddy Keckstack releases his Tiger Forex Report newsletter, where he dives into the complex world of Forex and takes time to actually teach you his methods that have made him so successful in the fast-paced and rewarding world of Forex trading. Furthermore, all subscribers receive access to archived live streams of Teddy's, where he provides university-level education to help you in Forex trading. All first-time subscribers receive a 30-day money-back guarantee. So what are you waiting for? Forex awaits.
Many trading newsletters attempt to focus on a narrow set of equities or commodities. While this works for some, it oftentimes misses many opportunities that possess huge gain potential. But how is an independent trader supposed to scan the entire market looking for these hidden opportunities? One simple answer: the opening call newsletter. Basil Chapman, developer of the Chapman Wave trading methodology, has been trading the markets for longer than most trading influencers have been alive. And over that time, he has honed his methodology in order to accurately call movements in a wide range of equities, from semiconductors to uranium to key indices and so much more. Basil is old school, taking the time to educate the trader while also giving his insights into key indices, selective stocks, and more. Opening call subscribers also receive access to dozens of educational live streams that can be accessed at any time for your edification. All first-time subscribers receive a 30-day money-back guarantee. So ignore the pop trading influencers and start learning time-tested technical analysis.
Building wealth trading in the stock market seems impossible to most people. They think it's too volatile and risky. Most people aren't going to take the time to educate themselves on how to do it right. But you're not most people, are you? At TFNN, you'll get the guidance you need to refine your strategies and techniques to invest like a pro. Because you'll be a pro. All TFNN subscriptions, books, software, and courses are available at TFNN.com. And I'm even going to tell you how to get them for less. Use TFNN's Tiger Dollars and you'll get up to a 20% bonus on your purchase. And once you apply them to your account, Tiger Dollars are automatically used for all future or recurring charges. Tiger Dollars also never expire, are fully transferable, and are a great way to add savings to your newsletters or services. Become the investor you were born to be at TFNN.com. TFNN, educating investors.
This portion of the Tiger Technicians Hour is brought to you by Direxion's daily leveraged and inverse ETFs. Whether you're a bull or a bear, you choose the direction. Visit Direxion.com. Investing in the funds involves significant risk and should only be utilized by investors who understand the impact of leverage and actively monitor their portfolio. They are not designed to track the underlying index or security for more than a day. Before investing, carefully consider a fund's investment objective, risk, charges, and expenses contained in the prospectus available at direction.com. Read carefully. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
So just to recap, I think the defensive area, that's the like General Mills, Coca-Cola, etc. I think they're going to come back into fashion, but I just don't think it's not yet. We're getting closer. Okay, I just want to show you something. I use something called the phantom peak in the Chapman methodology, and that's where I get two bars that have the same parallel high consecutively in place, and then the third bar goes higher. If it happens for 3 bars, then it's almost a guarantee that I can use it a little bit more comfortably. So what I did in this 1-minute chart at the 200-period moving average, these 2 bars that were parallel at 5973.50 once, and then 5973.50 at 1021, and the next bar was higher. I call that a red peak B, a phantom peak B. Very often I use that because I want to get to a D. D is where other things can happen as quickly as possible without waiting for a C that fails, and then I'm just waiting for the D like the Dow never came. So in this case, I did see that D, and that did give me look at that sharp pullback. Now you can have a rally, but this says I was ready for that, and that's very important. And look at the 10-minute chart with the 200-period moving average resistance. If that gets taken out in the next hour and a half, that's going to be positive just on the day. All right, I want you to talk about that. The next thing is, so thank you very much, Jambalaya, about talking about the scrum half. Interesting enough, you say that, but in my high school, I was the athletic captain. In the English system, the athletic captain was the captain of all the sports because I was a sprinter, but the athletic captain had to sub for every sport. If somebody was not there, you had to be there. Tennis or rugby or soccer, whatever it is, swimming. I wasn't very good at swimming. I loved the water, but I didn't have the endurance for swimming for long. I was a sprinter, a running sprinter. So the whole idea of scrum half, that was just not me. I wasn't big enough. I was a wing when it came to either soccer or rugby because that's where I could move like lightning. I did not want to be tackled, not at all. I would get rid of that ball as quickly as possible. I would run with it as fast as I could out there on the wing. So it's just funny to see you talking about this as the scrum half, but I understand. Good points made there. The next thing, you had a question about EQT. EQT is, wrong chart. Let me go to this over here, 25. Okay, ESH25, just to get that back. There you are. Okay, now we'll go. Oh, look at that pullback there from the peak D. You see, if I never had that peak D, waiting for the C, I'd still be there. But this fantastic phantom peak, man, without it, could be a lot of pain sometimes. All right, here we go. So EQT. Yeah, so Coca-Cola is still not in a buy zone. I think it's going low. So EQT is, in fact, EQT core, and you said that it is oil and gas. Okay. See if we play, yep. We've got this as, look at the weekly chart. This is the one most obvious to me. From that low, most identifiable low on the left. Always go left enough to say, that is the low. I can count the waves. Peak A, uppercase. Peak B, uppercase, peak C, uppercase, with the intention of seeing a higher high for a leg D above 48.02, and right now you're at 46.23. So the weekly chart says anticipate, it fails at a peak C before, but there's your phantom peak, 41.47, 41.47. See how these phantom peaks can work? Look, A, and now it's saying, be prepared because it's done it once before, so you could do it again. A, B, phantom peak, C, and a D. All right? So that's what it's saying. It's saying right now. Let me make this pink right here. Look at that. Pinky, pinky. There it is. Okay, so this is a C. Okay, this says there's a good chance C1, C2, but it looks positive. Let me go to the monthly chart. Always go to the lowest low. It's so easy. You just go down like that. And most of the time it's easy. Peak A is the next right there. First, you have to wait for a trough to form to start your count. A, B, C, D, A, B, C, D, A, B, and it's this cup formation. Yeah, so this is, okay, what I'm looking at right now is I always draw this in. It's a cup. It's a W formation right there, W. Now, a lot of this is just visual. I'm drawing this in because it's just, I like you to see it. But a lot of it is, I can see it without even drawing it in. And it just says that there's a good chance that EQT Corporation, oil and gas, I guess it's oil and gas exploration, should try for the all-time high, or at least the high that I can see on the yearly basis, of 51.97 made in September 2022. Let me just type that in there. Did I say 51? 51, I think 87. I'll check it again. 51.97. Right. Okay. So this is going to be very important because 51.97 is over 6 points higher than where we are right now. So this is what you have to look for. I'm going to go to the daily chart right here. I'm going to the lowest, most obvious low right there. I'm going to count the peaks. Peak A right there. Peak B right there. Peak C right there. Peak D double top right there. Big pullback. I'm just going to check a couple of things here. 48.02. Okay, and this high right here is 46.76. So in this particular pattern, this is what you see in the futures all the time. You see this pattern, you get to a peak D and you pull back and you kind of go sideways in a fairly narrow bowl formation. What I invariably do is I do this. I look for some kind of a very tiny or a peak, a tiny candle or a peak, and I say, can I get a left side, right side price time match? And then I look at it like this and I go left side. You don't have to have the rectangles or anything like that. I just have them because they're there. It's nice. It's fun. Why not use them? TradeStation is known for its charting acumen. There we are. Okay, so this says within the next, by this first week of January, there should be an attempt to get to 48.02. 48.02, and you're trading at 46.27 right now. Key support is 44.90. And the 9-day moving average yesterday turned positive. So EQT is working its way higher, and that's the way I'm looking at it right now. I'll be right back. Dow's up 109, S&P's up 10. Hope that helped you. Jump on.
Many trading newsletters attempt to focus on a narrow set of equities or commodities. While this works for some, it oftentimes misses many opportunities that possess huge gain potential. But how is an independent trader supposed to scan the entire market looking for these hidden opportunities? One simple answer: the opening call newsletter. Basil Chapman, developer of the Chapman Wave trading methodology, has been trading the markets for longer than most trading influencers have been alive. And over that time, he has honed his methodology in order to accurately call movements in a wide range of equities, from semiconductors to uranium to key indices and so much more. Basil is old school, taking the time to educate the trader while also giving his insights into key indices, selective stocks, and more. Opening call subscribers also receive access to dozens of educational live streams that can be accessed at any time for your edification. All first-time subscribers receive a 30-day money-back guarantee. So ignore the pop trading influencers and start learning time-tested technical analysis.
Steve Rhodes started his trading career as a student almost 20 years ago, and the student has now become the master. Steve won the prestigious Timer of the Year award in 2018 and barely missed that mark again in 2019, finishing at number 2 for the year. An amazing accomplishment. Steve Rhodes is committed to sharing his techniques and knowledge with anyone who wants to learn, and he shares his vast amount of trading knowledge every day in his Mastering Probability newsletter. Steve's award-winning newsletter, Mastering Probability, is delivered every trading day with updates throughout the afternoon. Sign up for Steve's market newsletter, Mastering Probability, and you'll receive access to 7 of Steve's educational webinars absolutely free. At TFNN, all our newsletters come with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have absolutely nothing to worry about. Visit TFNN.com and try Mastering Probability 30 days risk-free today. TFNN, educating investors.
For traders who crave risk, Direxion's daily leveraged and inverse ETFs provide opportunities to magnify short-term perspectives with up to 3 times a daily leverage, utilize bull and bear funds for both sides of the trade, and trade through rapidly changing markets. These are highly leveraged ETFs with daily resetting designed for short-term trading, not long-term investing. Whether you're a bull or a bear, you choose the Direxion. For up-to-date pricing and performance, go to Direxion.com. Investing in the funds involves significant risk and should only be utilized by investors who understand the impact of leverage and actively monitor their portfolio. They are not designed to track the underlying index or security for more than a day. Before investing, carefully consider a fund's investment objective, risk, charges, and expenses contained in the prospectus available at Direxion.com. Read carefully. Distributor Foresight Fund Services, LLC.
This program is brought to you by Vista Gold, traded on the NYSE American and TSX under the symbol VGZ.
Hi folks, so we're looking at EQT a little bit further because I'm now fascinated because the natural gas is starting to move higher. So look at this beautiful pyramid formation. Look at this. Let's go right from there to there. And do the right side. Oh my goodness, look at that. That's called bar symmetry. And we're going to be looking at this as a long term. Did it hold the support? Was it? Look at that. You couldn't make this up. It goes to the exact month. Look at this. We've got left side, right side price symmetry. Going from the low of 2008 to, I'm doing 2 things at once, 2008 all the way to this bar right here. Actually, it was 2 bars late. Look at that. Tested it. Oh, no. What am I talking about? This goes down there. Ho, ho, ho. Oh, ho, ho is the wrong thing for today. Yeah, 2 bars late. Unbelievable. It goes to the low of October 2008 at 15, what was it, 11.27, and it takes it out right here at $9.80, August of 2019. Isn't that amazing? Okay, so now you've got the rally, goes up and it breaks that resistance level, good, goes to that level right there. Yeah, I think this has a good chance in January of testing. First of all, the left side high of 48.02, but 51.67. If I'm correct in saying that natural gas, for the very first time, is just beginning to show some kind of support in the monthly chart in this down channel, and this is a good sign. Weekly chart, look, a big red candle, but it did spike up. It's down 86 cents at 17.17. So it's starting. Natural gas is just starting its move. If that's the case, it needs to hold 16.50. This is UNG, United States Natural Gas Fund, 16.50 to 16.13. And time is very important. Very quickly, I'd say the first 2 weeks of January has to be trading in the 20s. If it does that, that's a really good sign. All right, thank you for bringing that to my attention. Jambalaya, very important. What's this Captain Triage says? Veru VERU, very close to my granddaughter's name, is trading up well. It's at 80 cents. It's up 16 cents, which is 26%. Very, very good. Very up 26% on sale of their female condom business. All right, very good. Okay, this is all. These little ones are going to give, I think, in the next few weeks, and we have quite a number of these very low-price single-digit stocks. Now I think I can start to look at it as we're taking a breather from our positions, because I want to add to Robinhood. We've had a fabulous move from the 16s all the way to 43. It's trading at 38.67, going sideways here. I think it's going to do some consolidating. I want to add back to that position in the. I don't think we're taking out 16s in this particular consolidation. I hope not, because of the 34 to 32 area should hold very well on any pullback. So that's how I'm looking at things. Add to our strongest positions, like in AIQ. This is Artificial Intelligence Global ETF. Dreaded H, but it managed to hold nicely. But I think it's coming down from 40.65 all-time high on the 9th of December. It'll come back. I don't know. Is that a Fibonacci? Why have I had that trend line sideways? I've been looking at this for a little while. I don't know what it is. I'm just getting rid of it. Okay, price retracement. Look, dreaded H. This is the pattern that we were talking about. This is the pattern that's in place right now. And it's already taken out the left side low. Does it go lower? I think it does, AIQ. So a whole lot of the stocks that we've had really good gains in, we've taken nice profits, just small pieces off as money management on the way up. Like this, we started at 28. In the 28s, it went all the way to 40. It's trading at 38 right now. I don't think these things are going to go out of fashion. They could have profit taking. That's something very different. Next question, could I look at CLNN? CLNN. CLNN. Yes, this is called Clone Inc. If I'm looking at it correctly from this distance, clean or clone. Trading at $5.26, up 26 cents. Yeah, the weekly chart says, wow, there's a lot of work to be done. The monthly chart says, how dare you look at this? What are you crazy? But the daily says, no. Peak A, peak B, peak C, and it should make a peak D above $5.47. It's trading at $5.26. So look, go to the left side low. There it is. Start your peaks, counting them alphabetically, uppercase on the way up. That's a peak A. That's a peak B. There's a C, but the technicals did go pink, but now they're back to green. So this should be a move that takes, yes, I see 85.25. Will it get to the $6 level, which would hint that the 629 200 period moving average is active? I would say slow business. First of all, it has to hold 485 to 479. That's key support. It takes that out. That's a problem. Right now, it says yes. And if you wanted, I could draw in a pattern that my eye says, look, this is one that does go to D's. Look, here's your peak A, peak B, peak C, peak D, peak E, and even a peak F and G. F, G. That's that double hump in the MACD pattern that I always talk about. And now it comes down and starting another one. This should go to at least a D. It's acting very well. Nine's up. The MACD is good. Stochastic needs more. It's at 70%. Needs to get to 82% to really confirm the up move. But it is acting very well. Hope that helped you. Next question that came in. Where was it in the Tiger YouTube? Yeah, so I want to do this right now. Pat in the den, in the Tiger YouTube says, Dave White, sell when you can, not when you have to. Rest in peace, Super Dave. I want to just say, we have had people in our as hosts at TFNN who, at the end of the year, we just now have to recognize them. I mean, really, Bud Rolfs, Ed. We've lost some people, and the most important person is Tom O'Brien. And it's a little difficult for me to talk about him without tearing up. But really, I mean, thank goodness we have Tommy O'Brien. Tom's passed on the baton beautifully. Tommy's doing a great job. But Tom O'Brien was unusual in the sense that, I mean, I've known Tom now for a very long time, and he's always struck me as someone who could parachute down anywhere, and within 10 minutes, not only would he know the names of everybody, which he would remember forever, but he would be just the highlight of the show. He had a personality, character. He could appraise the situation and then work it through just beautifully. He had a really wonderful mind, a wonderful heart. We miss him.
The consistency you're looking for is closer than you think. 1 or 2 adjustments are usually all you need to change your equity curve from red to green and keep it there. Come join Larry Pesavento live to learn what separates the winners from the losers. Join Larry Pesavento on the 2nd and 4th Friday of every month for 3 hours of live trading from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. Eastern Time, where Larry will show you the market setting up and, most important of all, the state of mind of a winning trader. By watching Larry trade, you'll learn the Fibonacci levels, you'll learn how to apply A to B to C to D trading patterns, you'll learn trade management, pattern recognition, and much more. Join Larry October 11th and 25th for more live trading action. Your purchase goes towards 2 sessions, so make sure to sign up now so you don't miss a chance to sit next to Larry as he trades the market live. For all information and to reserve your spot today, go to the front page of TFNN.com. TFNN, educating investors.
In the world of trading, only a few names stand out like Larry Pesavento, a pros pro with over 50 years of experience. Larry has seen it all. A former Chicago Mercantile Exchange member, Larry has authored 10 books and trained over 1,000 traders with his unmatched expertise. Introducing Fibonacci 24/7, Larry Pesavento's daily trading service that turns the complexity of markets into opportunities. Published every Sunday, receive a comprehensive report packed with detailed commentary, charts, and videos that illuminate the patterns shaping the markets, with updates throughout the week exclusively for subscribers. Whether through charts or videos, Larry's analysis is your roadmap to navigating the markets. You can sign up now at TFNN.com for just $97. And with all TFNN newsletters backed by a 30-day money-back guarantee, you have nothing to risk. For all the details, visit TFNN.com. You'll find Fibonacci 24/7 right under the newsletters tab.
Are you ready to take charge of your financial future? TFNN is your gateway to the world of trading and investing. Whether you're starting out or scaling up, TFNN empowers traders and investors of all skill levels with top-notch investing systems, strategies, and techniques. It's time to protect and grow your money with insight you can trust. Join us live Monday through Friday during market hours for exclusive content that moves with the markets. At TFNN, we bring the trading floor to you. Our seasoned hosts are here to answer your calls and questions live on the air. Check out the Tiger's Den for just $1 and follow us on YouTube and become part of our vibrant community. And remember, at TFNN, we're so confident in the value we provide that we offer a 30-day money-back guarantee on all new premium newsletter subscriptions and services. You have absolutely nothing to risk, so why wait? Tune in live to Tiger TV and transform your trading journey, because when you know better, you invest better. Join us and experience the difference today. TFNN, educating investors.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV.
Yeah, so what am I looking at for 2025, the very first part of 25? I'm looking to add to certain positions. At the same time, I'm looking fresh at Boeing. Morally, I don't think I should, but I am going to do it because the market is the market. It offers you opportunity and you got to take it. Jets, the U.S. Global Jets ETF. Now, are the airlines going to keep succeeding like this, the IYT, when we're looking at certain sectors of the market saying, no, there is internal weakness there, like Cintas is telling us, uniforms, etc. Look at Marriott Hotels. Marriott Hotels, anybody who booked a hotel recently, 295.45 on the 6th of December, down here at 280. I tried to find some round numbers. I didn't see any, but peak D in the weekly chart, leg E in the monthly, but a beautiful monthly chart. But wait a minute, HLT, Hilton, had a 259.01 all-time high on the 6th of December. Wait a minute. The same date at a 259 round number high. Where is it now? Is it 248? It actually went down to 242. So I'm looking at this and I'm saying there are exigencies in the market. There are certain things that are going to take place that are not going to be good. At the same time, there's going to be opportunity. We've got some stocks that are holding very well. Do I still like ARC? Yeah, ARC Innovation Fund, absolutely. Do I like it right now? No, I think it's going to be pulling back. Dreaded H once, dreaded H twice, peak D in the weekly chart. But these are areas I'm looking at for this coming first quarter. I just don't see why not. Will lithium come back? I haven't even looked at lithium for a while. Woo, look at that turn down. I don't know. Will uranium? These are things we're looking at for 2025. Subscribers know that we've got a list of what we want to see. We want to see if the cyclicals in January start to base. There's a lot to look at. Digestive phase. I accept it. I'm quite prepared for it. Looking forward to it. Have a wonderful rest of the day. I'll be back with Jacob a little later on. And a happy